Start by securing your thread to the hook and then wrapping your thread back to the bend of the hook. Once it's there, trim off the excess thread. For the tail, we're going to tie in 2 pieces of turkey biot. We're going to tie in 1 piece at a time. That way we can make a nice split tail. Once the first biot is secure, take your second biot and place it right over, crisscrossing them. Thread tension will be important here because we don't want our biot to spin around the hook. This should create a nice forked tail. Now take your thread and secure your biot halfway up the shank of the hook and then snip off the excess biot. Resecure the pieces that are left behind and then bring your thread back to the bend of the hook. Now we're going to tie in some copper wire. This is going to be our rib. The back body of the Psycho Nymph is made out of just a few fibers of turkey feather. Secure that in place and then take it back to the bend of the hook. Now we're going to dub on some orange ice dub to make a body for our Psycho Nymph. Once dubbed, begin wrapping your thread around the hook, creating a nice body, and then we're going to bring that body to just shy of the bead head. Now it's time for the back body. Bring that turkey wing up forward and then secure it so that the feather is on top of the bug. Snip it off and then resecure the tag end. Bring your copper wire and make a rib, securing everything in place. Just 3 or 4 wraps ought to do it. Bring that up to just shy of the bead head and secure it down. Snip off the excess and then secure it on the tag end. Now bring a small piece of yellow antron yarn and secure that to the back of the Psycho Nymph. This is eventually going to be our wing casing. Snip off the excess and then re-secure it down. Now we're going to dub on just a sparse amount of orange ice dub. Wrap that around the thread a couple times. And then it's time for our legs. The legs are made out of the same material we use for the tail. So just a little piece of turkey biot. Thread tension is important here so that the biot just doesn't twist around the body of the nymph. Do the same thing to the other side. Try to make the legs as even as possible. Once the legs are in place, trim off the excess turkey biot. Now for the collar of the Psycho Nymph, we're going to use a little bit of UV ice dub. Just a sparse amount, just so we can wrap it around the collar 3 or 4 times. Once that's complete, whip finish, and you're almost done. Snip off the thread as soon as you're finished whip finishing. Now that antron, we're going to snip it off just so there's just a tuft of antron left behind for a wing casing. And we have ourselves a Psycho Nymph.